In this video I will present you the Upgradeable Spawners plugin. You can get spawners by executing the /spawner-get command. Alternatively, you can embed an admin command into your shop plugin. Spawner upgrades are saved to the item and players can trade spawners if you disable the spawner item ownership in the configuration file. Upon placement, you see that a hologram appears. Of course, this is completely optional and you can disable that in the configuration file. The most important upgrade is the spawn interval. A low spawn interval makes the spawner spawn more often. Also, you can define a period in the config and add levels to it to only allow a maximum amount of entities to spawn for each spawner during that period. Of course, this can be disabled as well. The nearby amount of maximum entities is useful if you have entity stacking disabled. The player distance upgrade prevents the spawner from spawning if no player is nearby, so the player must be near to keep the spawner spawning. This is optional as well. The spawn amount is another important upgrade in combination with the spawn interval. As you can see, the spawn pigs are stacked. This can be disabled in the stacking config. However, it greatly helps further reducing stress on your server. And if we increase the spawn interval, you can see that the stack increases its amount. Also, loot drops correctly when killing entities of a stack. In the spawner menu, you can purchase and set different entity types to spawn. The entities can be configured in the configuration. Of course, this can be disabled as well. So now I set cows to spawn. The butcher mode is another great way to reduce stress on your server and make life easier for your players. Upon entity spawn, the spawner will instantly kill the spawned entity and drop their loot. You can also configure custom loot and force butcher mode for specific entity types. Players can also pause their spawners by clicking on the pause item. This can also be done by sending a redstone signal to the spawner. This plugin also nicely integrates with the Upgradeable Hoppers plugin. If installed, players can place a hopper below the spawner to automatically transport loot from the butcher mode. Additionally, if you allow Bedrock players on your server and have Floodgate installed, this plugin will provide out-of-the-box Bedrock forms for Bedrock clients. This greatly improves the usability for those players and makes managing spawners easy as pie for them as well. All menus and messages are translatable and customizable. If you have any questions before purchasing this plugin, please feel free to join our Discord server, which is linked in the video description.